Hi and welcome to a leak finder that we're going to be doing today on behalf of one of the CardRunners members. I'm Richard Steele. Okay, I've just skipped forward a couple of minutes because there was not much happening for those 2 minutes. Now I've got a situation where it was just we were in the big blind and hero was in the big blind and we got to the turn, no one bet, and we had 4-5. So we obviously got a bet in that situation. I think we've got a couple of hands here that we're going to play simultaneously, and I think a call on the right hand table, table 2, is, I think it's okay in this situation. It's a bit of a raggy hand, but yeah, you know, we're getting 8-1, and I think it's just about okay at these stakes. At higher stakes, I probably wouldn't bother, but I think at these lower stakes, I think the chances of us getting paid when we're out of position with a nut flush is much better than it would be at higher stakes, which is my objection basically for playing this kind of hand at higher stakes. I think when we play this hand at higher stakes, when we check call, when the board drops 2 clubs, then we kind of turn our hand face up in having a club draw. So it's very, very difficult to get paid off to realise our equity. So yeah, it's just about okay at lower stakes, but no, I wouldn't play this hand myself at, say, PLO 25 or PLO 50. Now I don't know what our hero's doing on the left hand table here. We've got the ace blocker, but yeah, you know, leading out if you actually had the flush draw is fine, but not because you've got the blocker, because 6-4 isn't going anywhere, wraps aren't going anywhere, sets aren't going anywhere, 2-pair probably isn't going anywhere. We haven't got anything, so what are we hoping to achieve? I mean, if we turn diamonds, then it's really the best card in the deck for us. But then we still might not get folds. People don't really like to fold their made flushes at these stakes, which is why we like to play suited aces. Yeah, it was just not a good decision at all. And again, likewise on table 2, yeah, you've got to fold this turn. Yeah, I appreciate that. Sorry, yeah, you've got to fold the flop. I appreciate that, you know, we've got the nut club draw, but it's a paired board. I mean, we might have 0% equity already, and we are still chasing a draw. So yeah, as much as it's tempting, you should just never ever chase a draw in this situation. It's just pretty bad because, like I said, we might have a 0% equity already, and it's pretty obvious that he's going to, considering his stack size, which I don't think our hero did, that he's just going to shove whatever's left in on the turn, and we're going to be facing a pot size bet for, you know, what kind of implied odds? Not much. So yeah, and yeah, just flipping the action back a second. Yeah, this hand here in the small blind, I don't hate a call pre here, but I would probably fold as well. It's a nice hand. It's probably going to go multi-way, but it's maybe not quite good enough to call in the small blind, which kind of, when I see some of the hands that our hero has been playing in the small blind, I kind of think, okay, well, if you're going to play those hands, then at least play this hand. But in actual fact, you know, while playing this hand isn't as bad as some of the situations we've seen, it's still probably just about a fold, but it's probably not terrible at these stakes.